Hi guys, and welcome to another episode on Lola OJ TV. Hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. First things first, if you've subscribed to my channel already, thank you. But if you haven't, click the subscribe, these braces, goodness, tongue twisting. Click the subscribe button below and feel free to like, share and comment on the video. Now this video is going to be about microblading and my microblading procedure. So it's going to be quick, straight to the point, and I'm going to just literally do question, answer, question, answer, question, answer. Hope it helped. Let's get started. So, question one, what is microblading? Now, from what I understand microblading to be, I'm not a professional in that aspect. It's a semi-permanent makeup procedure. So it's like a semi-permanent tattoo that lasts between 12 to 18 months and you can get it on your eyebrows. That's basically what it is, a semi-permanent tattoo on your brows. I'm aware that you can actually do it on your hairline and stuff as well, but I don't know about that. So I had a microblading procedure. The whole point was that when I wake up, I would still wake up with brows, or at least a lot more than I naturally have, as my natural eyebrows are quite thin. So in short, microblading is a procedure that gives you semi-permanent makeup that lasts between 12 to 18 months. Now the reason why I got microblading, and I've been told that you can actually get it on like your hairline and other places, but I got microblading on my eyebrows, is that I have naturally thin eyebrows. So when I do my no makeup looks, my eyebrows are pretty much non-existent. So I really thought it's just so ideal to wake up and actually have a brow outline, have eyebrows. When you don't wear makeup, you don't look so bland, let's say, because my eyebrows are really thin. So that's what prompted me to get the microblading done. So yeah, it's in short semi-permanent makeup, similar to a tattoo, but it's just that it's not permanent. I think the main thing is that it's actually done manually. So they literally use singular strokes by hand to kind of deposit the brown pigment or whatever the color into your skin, rather than a kind of tattoo electronic feel where they kind of completely shade in your brows. So it's literally, if you can imagine like strokes one by one of pigment being placed in your skin. I'm trying, guys. Now, how long does it last? Between 12 to 18 months, by that point, you may need a top up, a refresh, or you may need to do it all again. But from what I've heard, you kind of just need a top up that some of the pigment will still be on your brows. So yeah, on average, 12 to 18 months, dependent. Now, the question everybody asks me is that, does it hurt? Let me not lie. If you guys follow my channel, you know I have quite a high pain threshold. I have lots of piercings, etc. And I don't numb or use anesthesia for my piercings. However, of course, when I did my microblading, they did say they're going to put local anesthetic? Sorry, did I say anesthesia? Lord have mercy. Yeah, anesthetic. They put local anesthetic, like literally like a cream over that area for a while before they start the procedure. Now, I think I underestimated how painful it would be. It's not unbearable, but it is quite painful, I won't lie. It's literally, you can feel the strokes going into your skin. Again, it is not unbearable, but it is painful. And I think it got more painful the more strokes had been done, because it's like that area got a bit sore. But thank goodness, Lush Brow, the place where I did my brows, they put some more anesthetic, let that seep in for a while for the numbness, and then proceeded with the treatment. However, on a scale between 1 to 10, I would say it's about a 6.5, maybe a 7. In some places, it was like a 7, but about a 6.5. So it's uncomfortable, but it's not unbearable. But for me, it's way worth it. Even if it was more painful, I'd probably still do it because the results I absolutely loved. So yeah. Now, another question people ask is, did you react to it? Do people react to it? Now, before the procedure, Lush Brow actually sent a patch test through the post. So that would actually allow you to test whether you would react to the coloring, the pigment, the color that they use basically for the procedure, the product. So they sent that through the post, and I think between 48 hours, you know, by that point, if you haven't reacted, broke out or anything, it means that you're fine for the procedure. So it is safe to say that, you know, you are going to do a test beforehand to just make sure your skin, there's a chicken making noise outside, the joys of living in Nigeria, to make sure your skin will not react to it. So yeah, not to worry, do a patch test and you'll be fine. Now, how long does the procedure take? My procedure took, let's say, up to 2 hours. Now, let me break it down. You probably spend about 45 minutes actually drawing and making sure your eyebrow outline is the way you want it. Now, Lush Brow, again, they were really amazing. They made sure it was symmetrical. They used all the proper tools and everything so that, and where I was like, okay, I like an arch more hip, they literally just followed what I wanted, but still went around my natural eyebrow shape so that when your hair actually grows, it doesn't grow completely off course. So we probably spent about 45 minutes, me being happy with, yep, this is the outline. Then the procedure was probably about 45 minutes to an hour, not on each brow, I mean with both brows. So yeah, that was about how long it took. Now, the recovery process. Now, I thought it would be a lot worse, but it was really quite simple. Just follow the procedure. I think they say for the first few days, 5 to 7 days, try not to put water or makeup in that area. Now, for me, that wasn't even a big deal because the brows looked so good when they were done that I didn't feel the need to put makeup on them because they were really prominent. You know, they had just been done, so they were really there. So I was fine with that. And then to keep water off of them. So when I was washing my face, I was just making sure that I wasn't scrubbing that area or anything like that. Just literally follow the procedure. I think after like the 7th, 8th, 9th day, they start to flake off, but not in an irritating way. Like, just let it do what it's meant to do. That's all I would say. Like, within a few weeks, you'll be fine. But just follow the procedure. Keep water off your brows for the amount of time they tell you to. Let it naturally flake. So don't try and force it to flake off. Let it heal. It does get itchy though, let me not lie. Like sometimes in the middle of the night, like, and I can't scratch it, it would get really itchy. But then you're allowed to put like some Vaseline over it to kind of cool it down. But apart from that, I mean, it really wasn't anything difficult. It's not like it was, you know, flipping plastic surgery. You're not flipping, you can't, as in you can go about your daily business and it's fine. It's not horrible to look at when it's healing, nothing like that. So yeah, the healing process was absolutely fine for me. Just follow what they tell you to do and you'll have no problems. But on the day that you do it, don't try and now go and put product on top because you may get an infection because the makeup tools you're using might be dirty, product might go into it. It's just don't do that. Just literally let it heal. Okay? Now, how much does it cost? In the UK, I think it starts around £200 upwards. You can get microblading done. And in Nigeria, I think they've started at 100,000 or 150,000 naira upwards for microblading. Again, I would always say research the person that's doing it. I've seen some microblading, not knocking anyone, and the strokes looks really thick, which didn't make the brows look that natural. So always look and see how the technician does the procedure. I really love the way Lush Brow did my brows because they looked so natural. The strokes were really fine. They did a custom color to suit my complexion, so it wasn't too dark, but yet it was visible. It wasn't too light. So just do some research and really check their past work and try and avoid like big, thick, heavy strokes because it just looks so obvious. Whereas the thin strokes, it looks so natural. Like people still up to now do not believe that, you know, they're not actually my brows. So yeah, that's about it. Okay, so would I recommend microblading? I definitely would. For me, it's probably been the best beauty procedure I have done this year. Now for me, the reason being is because I really had thin eyebrows. So I always had to draw an outline for my brows and draw my brows. And sometimes when I just don't want to put makeup on, this bit was just so empty that it would make me now put on makeup. Now I can literally confidently go out without makeup and know that at least my face has some definition to it. So for me, like, I can't lie, I will continue to do microblading. Like, I'm going to continue to do it because it's had such a positive impact in how I wake up and I look in the mirror and I have eyebrows. It sounds so trivial, but trust me, when you don't really have eyebrows or any definition in that area, it can just look so empty and it's so annoying. So would I recommend it? 100%. Even people that have well-groomed eyebrows, sometimes if your eyebrows are quite thin or you just want that really precise look, I would recommend it. But for people that have very thin eyebrows or non-existent eyebrows, please research and try and do microblading. It's so worth it. And yeah, that's it. So guys, I really hope this video helped. I hope you got some answers to your questions. And if you have any more questions, just drop a message below. I'm going to also leave a link in the information section of where I did my microblading. She's based in the UK, but she does sometimes come to Nigeria. But yeah, shout out to Lush Brow. Thank you guys for being so professional. Thank you for just really making it easy. I had 101 questions. They were always on the phone, willing to answer. They talked me through the whole process, so there was nothing confusing. So I just want to say a big shout out to you for your professionalism. And yeah, I love my brows, and I will definitely be coming back for a top up. So yeah, I'm going to also make sure that I, within this video, I would have placed pictures so you can see the before and the after. And I hope this video helped. Shout out to you guys. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. God bless and take care. Bye.